that look straight enough for it? Okay? Yeah. You know, so you said it was your brother who was a caregiver for his ex-wife?
Yeah.
You know, it's interesting because I just had another patient today who is the caregiver for her ex-husband. You see that okay? Mm-hmm. So I think that happens a lot more than we think, where exes become the main caregiver.
I don't.
You said it was his ex-wife that he was taking care of.
No, his wife.
Oh, his wife. Okay, I thought you said ex-wife.
He was her caregiver for 12 years in the state that she was in.
Okay, got it.
And Joel, his son, I watched him drink 3 10-ounce glasses of wine, 1, 2, 3. And he could maintain playing cards like nothing, but it got to him.
As it eventually will. I'm sorry. That's tough to watch.
Yeah, he's in the throes right now of doing all the testing to see if he could be a candidate for a liver transplant.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that if you had an alcoholic cirrhosis, they would not consider you for a transplant. Is that changed?
Well, they're I don't know.
It must have changed.
They're in the throes of finding out. He may not be a candidate, but that's what they're working on.
I hope it works out for him and he turns it around and has a super...
I think it's interesting, the doctor told him that, the transplant doctor, that if he could get a donor, you know, they would just take part of the liver and transplant it, and within 2 weeks he'll be normal.
Yeah,
isn't that amazing?
They call that living donor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it is amazing. I believe I've heard that it's a tough surgery on the donor, and that it's almost more dangerous for the donor than the recipient.
Oh.
Again, what I've heard. I don't know because I'm a foot doctor. You know, I do bunions, not transplants, but yeah, I mean,
is there a corn in between the baby toe and the other one? Because that's, I usually wear a pad in there too. And look on the other toe.
I do not see or feel one, so the pad must be working. There's just a little bit of loose skin right there. And that's, right there is the bone. So you've got the bone poking underneath the skin, but there isn't a thick callus over it. Okay. So continue to use the pad. Now, let's get you a pad to put back on that hammer toe.
Yeah, I usually put it the other way, but sometimes I put 2 of them.
Do you want me to put a second one on?
No, well, that's okay. This is a fresh one, so it's okay.
And then do you want me to put one in between here, or do you have a gel pad?
No, I use a piece of foam.
Okay.
But I do need, I try and put a thick one in between the big toe and the hammer toe.
Okay, do you have one of the gel ones to put in between there?
No.
Let me show you the gel ones that we have that can go in between there. So this is probably our best gel pad, and it just sits right in between there, and it's reusable.
Okay.
And it separates the two.
Except what's going to happen, it's going to squish down, and the top part of the toe is going to be touching the hammer toe.
Nope, because this is made so that it sits right here. So it's not going to squish down, it's going to keep these two separate. Right there. So it doesn't, I see what you're saying, you're afraid it's going to do that. It won't. It stays like that and it keeps its shape really well.
Cool.
So I would say give that a try. The only thing I can think is that it might push that hammer toe up a little bit, but Give it a try and see what you think. Once you get it in there and get your sock on, it stays pretty well, right where it is.
Okay.
And then for that one,
Yeah.
we can definitely,
The thing about, I was wishing that the gel horseshoe
yes,
would work because I do water aerobics every other day and have to change.
you have to take this off.
Yeah.
Um,
Now, is it possible to cut part of that end off?
here,
Yeah.
you want it just to stop right on the bottom?
Yeah, sure. Because it sticks out of my shoe.
Ah. There you go. Is that good?
Yeah.